Hey guys, thanks for joining in today. My name's Sully. I am starting up this YouTube channel just to kind of document the process of myself working on my Evo 4. Nobody really does any Evo 1 through 7 rebuilds or anything like that, so I thought it'd be a little bit interesting. The only guys that have really done anything in detail that actually speak English or live in Canada are the guys over at Speed Academy. They're currently rebuilding an Evo 6. Alright, so not to bore you guys out with any of that lame kind of intro stuff, here is my Evo 4 long block 4G63. As you can see, I have rebuilt it before. So essentially the balance shaft completely tore itself apart, got stuck in the timing, skipped a few teeth, rammed into the valves rammed into the pistons, and so I replaced pretty well everything top end. It's a brand new Evo 6 head, Evo 6 pistons and rods. My car did get crank walk. And yeah, I did try to do quite a good job on rebuilding this long block. It's pretty clean, but I am going to clean it up a lot more. Probably pull off the intake manifold, repaint that silver, and repaint the block black, hopefully. So here's all my stuff. So essentially I got my crankshaft here, oil pump right there, and today we are going to be working on my downpipe. So as you can see, it's pretty, here's a test pipe put in, and as you can see, it's pretty crusty all the way up here. So essentially I did a little bit of test spot up here. Let me get this down really quick. I did a little bit of a test spot right here, try to see if I can polish that up. It is coming out quite nicely. I am currently using a Scotch pad just to kind of get all the rust off. Trying to get off as much of the rust as I can. If I'm unable to do so, I guess I'll just have to get it sandblasted and then polish it and correct it on my own time. I am currently using the Autosol metal polish to clean it up a little bit. It works really great. I've used it on a lot of my motor parts and like my Cusco strut bar. Works really well, so I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to polish this up. It's not really a necessary thing to do. You don't really need to do this, obviously. It's just a downpipe, but for my sake and sanity, if I'm rebuilding an entire motor, I'm going to do it all properly, have it perfect. I'm going to undercoat the entire car and just have everything 100% perfect, so I'm 100% certain that everything's going to be perfect when I throw it back on. Alright, so as you can already tell, this is looking a lot better. It's still quite rusty, but it's looking a lot better than that. Just straight up nothing. So essentially now I'm going to try wiping it off. And we're going to try doing a test spot on the polish right about probably here. I just want to see how it comes out and see if I can make it actually shine up. If not, then guess we're just going to have to kind of go with sandblasting it and then kind of figure out another way. To say I'm quite happy with that. Obviously I still have to do all around it, but as you can see, it shines a lot more. It's a lot more like actually chrome. Looks like how it should be from factory. Alright, so as you guys can see, it is a completely different day now. I finally have my microphone on the camera now because Canada Post just loves to hide my packages wherever they can. It's just perfect. So essentially I ordered a microphone off Amazon about a month ago, and I finally got it about 3 days ago. So I looked at the photo that Amazon had put on there. Canada Post loved to just stash it like somewhere in my backyard, so great. Anyways, here's the downpipe. Anyways, so yeah, here's the downpipe. It looks a ton better. It's finally all polished up and everything, and honestly it just feels better to hold. Like, it doesn't feel like something that's grimy. Like, my hands are clean whenever I hold it now, and I don't know, it just feels and looks a lot nicer. Alright, so here's the downpipe. Got my light right here. As you can see, it's not really that bad looking anymore. It actually looks somewhat good. It actually looks presentable underneath the car. So as you can tell on the flange here, I couldn't really get it all that well, but other than that, I think it looks phenomenal for what it is. Just being a stock Evo 4 downpipe, like, honestly, this kind of impresses me. You're not even going to see this side either. You're going to see the other side. Honestly, I think that looks pretty good, in my opinion. For how much work I put in, obviously it's still quite rusty here, and the flex pipe is a little bit torn up here on the top, but I think it's worth it. I think it was well worth my time, and yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm pleased. Alright, so next step with the motor now is to find a crankshaft. I'm hoping to go with the Manly crankshaft for the Evo 4 through 9. I've heard really great reviews about them. They come extremely polished, so you're not really going to have any issues when you're actually installing it or worrying about any scoring or anything like that. I got my crank back from the machine shop, and as you'd expect, it's destroyed. You can tell on the thrust face. Oh, these things are heavy. It's not the lightest thing. Alright, so let's pull this thing down again. So as you guys can probably tell right there on the thrust face, it is completely worn in. You can literally visually see it. Alright, so here is my completely wrecked stock Evo 4 crankshaft. I'm hoping to go with the Manly one as it is quite polished and I've heard really great reviews about them. Let's just set that down for now. I kind of want to turn it into like a lamp or something like that. The only issue with that is can't really drill into it. It's a forged steel crankshaft. Alright, and as goes for bearings, I did pick up some ACL race bearings for the 4G63. These are the rod bearings. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put the rod bearings away, and then here are the new main journal bearings. These come in twos, so one will go into here and then one will go into the actual block. So I'm kind of happy I went with ACL. I kind of wish I went with King Racing. I've heard really great reviews about both of them. I have seen people pushing more high horsepower builds with the King Racing bearings. So I'm hoping that these are going to work fine. I picked them up for a pretty good price off a guy that I know. And yeah, hopefully they'll work good for my needs. If they don't, I guess we got to do it all over again. Alright, and here I have my freshly repainted cross member, and then here I have my freshly repainted drive shaft. I'm hoping that this is going to be noticeably better underneath the car. It was pretty bad when I got it. It was quite rusty. So I sanded away all the rust and completely redid it. And then here I have my freshly repainted motor mounts. This one I just completely redid the factory black. I wasn't really a fan of the silver that I had it painted before. It just didn't really look all that good. I thought it was going to look okay in the engine bay, but yeah, it really didn't. And then here's another mount on the motor itself. This one I just repainted black. I had it silver again as well. It didn't really look all that good, so I'm just hoping that this is going to look a lot better. Still gonna hit it with another coat. It looks pretty bad from this angle. From this angle, it looks pretty good. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. I think I'm going to end off today's video on that note. However, I do have a little bit of a teaser for the next video.
We did end up getting something in the mail.
Alright, so you guys unfortunately are going to have to wait till the next video to find out what this is. However, for my short viewer base, I think you already know. If you guys don't already, please follow my Instagram at Sully'sEvo. I'm usually posting frequent updates to my Instagram, so if you guys want to see anything new up there, go ahead and follow it. Anyways, thanks for tuning in today, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.